If Zimbabwe were governed by confidence, 2028 would be just another election year. It would be routine, predictable, boring. Instead, it has become a source of visible panic. Tsarabina mashikobranyo gavangwa inoi, which is why they fear 2028. Tudwa subscribe or like it on the bell icon. Tivina mashukano yata kwa panapa by reason of warua panapa anubranyura achiti. Resolutions are being forced at the rallies. Constitutions are being reinterpreted. Loyalty is being purchased with cars, cash, land, and silence. And anyone who mentions term limits is treated as a sabotager. That alone tells us something fundamental. 2028 is not feared because of politics, it is feared because of consequences. In functional democracies, leaving office is not terrifying. Former leaders write memories, lecture, farm, or retire into obscurity. The system protects them because they respect it. In Zimbabwe, power is not protection, it is immunity, and immunity expires. That is the real terror behind 2028. For years, the Second Republic is governed through patronage rather than performance. Power has been maintained not by results, but by distribution. Who gets what, when, and for how long? Cars instead of jobs, cash instead of salaries, donations instead of development, loyalty instead of competence. This system only works while the tape is open. The moment elections return as a genuine reckoning, the arithmetic changes. Questions arise that cannot be silenced by slogans. How did public contracts become private fortunes? Why were billions paid for goods never delivered? Who authorized the looting of state institutions? Why do relatives of power live better than the nation itself? This explains the sudden romance with constitutional vandalism. The same people who ignore the constitution for years now claim to be its most creative interpreters, not out of principle but survival. It explains the desperation to criminalize dissent. A government confident in its legacy does not fear criticism, it debates it, it corrects course. A government that fears the future arrests its critics, kidnaps voices, and invests enemies. The irony is cruel. This is the reason why these Ugandandas are fearing 2028 elections. Pana comment section, subscribe or like, hit on the bell icon.